Ladies and gentlemen, Boristeca Boxing Promotions in association with Grito de Guerra Boxing are proud to present your co-main event of the evening. 8 rounds of boxing for the Youth WBC Bantamweight Championship. Damas y caballeros, este es su combate coestelar de esta tarde. 8 rounds por el Campeonato Mundial Juvenil de Peso Gallo del CMB. Sanctioned by the WBC, sancionado por el CMB, President Mauricio Sulaimán. Supervisor in attendance, el supervisor en turno, Jesús González. Your 3 judges scoring this bout in ringside. Sus 3 jueces, Jesse Hernández, Sergio Lechuga y el internacional Alejandro Rochín Mápula. And your referee in charge of the action, su referee para este combate de Puerto Rico, Ángel Méndez. Introducing to you first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He wears black with white. He officially weighs in 118 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, con pantaloncillo color negro con blanco, con un peso de 118 libras. In 14 professional bouts, he stands with a record of 12 victories, no losses, and 2 draws, and 4 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 14 victorias, 12 victorias, 0 derrotas, 2 empates y 4 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. Representando a su natal Tepic, Nayarit, México, Carlos el Mini Lopez. And introducing his opponent in the red corner. He wears white with red and gray. He officially weighs in 117 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo y color blanco con gris y rojo, con un peso de 117 libras. In 9 professional bouts, he stands with 7 victories, no losses, 2 draws, and 5 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 7 victorias, 0 derrotas, 2 empates y 5 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. He's promoted by Mikey Garcia, hailing out of Goodyear, Arizona, USA. Breenan Macias.
So right now we are waiting on
And now with the final instructions, your referee from Puerto Rico,
as
su
I'm
referee
sure he was eating
a cargo
some
de este combate,
tacos
Ángel
in the
Méndez.
truck right outside.
8 rounds, 8
Is there tacos
saltos.
on the truck? That's a good. That's
That's
good
always
news.
it's always good news when you have
Gentlemen,
when
you've
you
been
have
given the instructions
tacos
in the
in
dressing
the
room.
truck.
Protect yourself at all times. Obey
So
my
props to
commands at all
Ángel.
times.
Definitely needed that taco break as he's refed every fight this afternoon. This is the 8th bout of the afternoon, and he's refed every single one. So
He
yeah,
earned them tacos, man.
well-deserved break that he just got.
Oh man, we're about to get the fight started.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys, I'm excited for
I'm
this
excited as well. So we got a chance to speak with Carlos Lopez from Nayarit. And Carlos Mini Lopez was saying to us before the start of the event that he's your typical, not so typical Mexican fighter that is throwing a lot of punches, always going forward. I don't care if I get hit, I will throw more punches.
And he shows it there, landing a hard left hook on Macias.
Walking the walk.
Walking the walk, exactly.
Yeah, right off the bat, coming up with that pressure. Fast-paced pressure, too.
And he's doing a good job of defending, like we saw Manuel Rey Rojas do it earlier in this broadcast. Oh, but that was a sharp left hand by Macias. And Macias also here to fight as he's coming forward, throwing strong shots.
Nice combination. Hook to the body, then comes up with the uppercut.
With the same hand, beautiful shot, and a good jab landed by Lopez. And a good right hand left hook, partially blocked by Macias.
Mini's coming in with pressure, and he's blocking as well.
And he's throwing good shots.
They exchange
And
body
the
shots.
few people that there is here in this venue are on their feet, riled up. Good body shot there. And it seems as though Lopez is getting the better of the exchanges on Macias. Macias is trying to come forward.
Hey, this is what we expected. This is why everybody here was excited for this fight.
Yeah, two undefeated fighters fighting for a WBC Youth Bantamweight title. And good head movement there by Macias. Not discouraging Lopez one bit, continuing to throw combinations.
Yeah, and with bantamweights, they can keep throwing like this throughout the whole fight. Good jab to the body by Mini.
Misses with the overhand right.
And in the fighter meetings,
Nice left hook.
Good check.
in the fighter meetings, Lopez had a record of 90-10 in his amateur career, as we see blood on the face of Macias in the very first round. And that's starting to look more believable now. 90-10 amateur boxing record.
Yeah, you know what? Right off the bat, it looks like this is the fight that Lopez wants. I mean, he told us he was going to come forward. He was going to make it ugly, you know. He's going to put on pressure like he's doing right now.
I don't think he said, wow, what a body shot and uppercut by Lopez.
Overhand right as well, Chris.
And what a fantastic round to start the co-main event by Lopez. Breenan Macias is going to have to do a little bit of adjusting in the second round and to go forward with the rest of this fight.
And even that I'm excited to see because, you know, they're both undefeated, and you've stated before the hardest thing to go is that O. So what changes are they going to make? Can he make the adjustments needed to deal with Mini Lopez?
Yeah, it's going to be tough, man, because Carlos Lopez was throwing good shots, man. He was throwing fire. As we can see this exchange here, brought to you guys by Best in Boxing. Break it down for us, Dylan.
I mean, here we see Lopez coming forward with that pressure that we were congratulating him for. Intelligent, moving his waist.
And Macias fighting back aggressively.
Look forward on Macias to throw more jabs and right hands, trying to fight a little bit longer than the previous round.
And a good overhand right by Lopez. And he has a cheering section, does Lopez here.
1-2 combination, blocked.
And he's trying to come back into this fight, trying to dictate.
And good body shots thrown by Lopez, taken well by Macias. As he tries to fire back with a hard uppercut and slightly missing. And a hard left hook by Lopez.
Guys, I'm loving that combination. Left hook to the body, then going back with the same hand to the head. Reminds me of Iron Mike Tyson.
Ooh,
Give him the Mike Tyson.
these hooks are coming in by Lopez.
And it seems to have buzzed Lopez for a little bit, that little uppercut that Macias threw a few moments ago.
Good left hook by BFly.
And good exchange
Macias.
by both fighters. And there he goes, Macias landing on the top of the head of Lopez once again. getting his attention.
Good exchange
and a
right
good
there.
body shot by Lopez. Macias takes it well, continues to walk his opponent down.
Nice right hand.
And Lopez initiates a clinch. Macias gives him a couple hits on the noggin with his right loose hand.
Macias starting to be the one putting on the pressure.
Yeah, it may have been that Lopez blew his wad in that first round because he was landing the better shots in the first round, as we see Macias taking the initiative in the second round and landing harder shots, moving his head.
Yeah, I think you're right, Chris. And this is an 8-round fight. You have to distribute your fuel, your energy, intelligently.
Yeah, you have to be a smart fighter. This is not a sprint. It's more of a marathon, as Macias gets warned here.
Yeah, Mini Lopez's the corner has been complaining about rabbit punches to the back of the head of Mini Lopez.
Yes and no, because Lopez is the one putting his head down. Macias is simply throwing. He's doing his work. Lopez should be the one to be keeping his head erect.
Right.
That didn't sound right, Dylan. And I see this.
For you, it sounded just about
sounded
right.
just
It's
about
just
right.
about right.
It felt a little awkward from my
Yeah.
side. Apologize to the audience.
No apologies from Dylan El Rey Miranda, though. As we see a little bit of the action, Macias keeping his opponent against the ropes.
And even though Lopez is against the rope, he's working.
He's working, but I see Macias landing the better shots in this case. After 2 rounds, we go to our unofficial scorekeeper. Gerardo, how do you have the first 2
I
rounds?
have 1 round apiece in this fight. I think that BFly weathered the storm on round number 1, and on the second one did more body punches, connected more, and I'm giving a round apiece this far, all even.
Yeah, and starting off this round, Macias coming in with those hard jabs. Those are the jabs that I want to see him throw, man.
And in the first round, he came out strong, did Lopez. But this round, he's on his back foot, as Macias has taken the initiative and brought the fight to Lopez.
Yeah, Macias is saying, all right, you want to fight on the inside, let's go.
But I think the inside fight favors Lopez instead of Macias.
And a good shot by Lopez. I think we agree to disagree there, because I see Macias landing the better shots on the inside in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, Macias
even though this
now,
round is not over.
Yeah, Macias now is coming in with the harder shots.
On the inside.
Yeah, the first round on the inside of it was Lopez, but Macias picked him up, man.
And there he goes, landing a combination to the body and to the head. Partially blocked hook thrown by Lopez. Macias coming back strong.
And Macias is throwing those hard punches, man. Now, Lopez is trying to answer, but the punches that he's throwing right now,
Ooh, nice right hand.
just aren't the same.
Yeah, there's a different level of power in the shots that Macias is throwing than Lopez.
You see some, I believe, anger from BFly since the first round.
Yeah, it's an aggressive style that he's imposing.
And this is what you've mentioned. They're both undefeated, man. BFly saw the possibility maybe of you know, losing that O. And you said, nah,
And
let's go.
so is Lopez right now. Even though he's getting, you know, kind of the worst end of it in this round, he's still fighting back, landing a good shot right now. Did he on Macias and a hard body shot on Macias. And I cringe because those sound like they hurt.
And you can say that Robert Garcia's signature. No, remember that Macias is currently promoted by Mikey Garcia, and you can see that Robert Garcia signature going to the head and going to the body. Fully committed BFly on the inside fight. Looking, nice.
And those are strong shots by Lopez, evaded by Macias. And what a good way to close that third round as we head into the fourth.
Yeah, and like you said, Breenan Macias is promoted by Mikey Garcia. You can see why.
You can see why.
You can definitely see why.
Yeah, he's very well schooled, throws good shots, has good movement, has a good boxing style, boxer puncher style.
Yeah, Macias is he definitely picked up the pace from the first round, and he's starting to you know, take over. Now Lopez, this is the fourth round. I want to see him more active in this round. The last two rounds, I feel like
he's dropping off a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to get back into this.
Yeah, but you have to give credit to Macias, who's making him.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can't take that away from Macias. It's no easy task. Good overhand right by
to start the round by Lopez. Macias takes it well, walks forward again.
I get the sense that Lopez is not punching as hard as he could on the first round. Perhaps his tank is emptying as we enter the round number 4.
You know what? Both these fighters are come forward fighters trying to hurt you. And right now, the guy that's walking forward is BFly. I don't know if Carlos Lopez is that effective on the back foot. He's a walk forward type of fighter. They're both going to have to fight to dictate.
Yeah, and Lopez said he wanted to come forward, but...
Oh, good combination by Lopez.
But Macias is making him work, guys. Macias is the one charging forward. And like you said, Lopez is not used to fighting on his back foot, and Macias is making him fight on his back foot. Even though Lopez is responding.
Nice double trap.
And maybe even winning this round so far because of the lack of activity by Macias.
Yeah, and you know what they're doing is they're standing in the middle of the ring exchanging. You know, Lopez is not walking back that much, except for right now, you know, he does his damage and moves.
I think this is Macias' way of the rope-a-dope. He's having his opponent punch himself out, as we saw in the previous 2 rounds that Lopez seemed to be punching out. He weathers the last storm that Carlos Lopez throws, and now he's walking him down. We'll see how he finishes this round. We got 1 minute left.
Good body shots by Macias.
And there he goes.
Again.
And Lopez continued to pop shot. He still hasn't showed.
Ooh, good uppercut. Oh, and another uppercut.
And good combination there.
And he's doing damage.
And he is doing damage this round, but here comes Macias throwing to the body. Oh, Macias is definitely taking this round off, as Lopez is pop shotting him and showing maybe a little bit of burst of energy to close the round.
Good exchanges on the inside, man. This is...
Woo! And a good way to close the round. Lopez lands a hard right hand to the dome of Macias as they close it.
I'm happy, man. I'm happy. This is what I thought was gonna happen, man.
Yeah. So we were all three of us were excited about our co-main event. It's not disappointing so far. We're halfway through. Gerardo, how do you have it? I'm gonna tell you how I have it right after this.
I don't want to say. This is it's a very tough fight to score. Being such a back and forth fight, a lot of exchanges in the middle of the ring. You know, I like the fact that Lopez came back with his combination to the body, then the uppercut to the head. I'm having this fight level, 2 rounds apiece for Billy Macias and Mini Lopez, all even.
That's exactly how I had it.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to tell everybody as well. I peeked over at your scorecard, and I want to say that I agree with you, man. This is a good bout. This is a good bout.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Good jab starting off from Macias.
And the crowd is in the favor of Lopez. As we see Macias maybe coming out a little bit stronger than he did in the last round.
Those jabs, when he throws them in, he throws them hard, and that's what I wanted to see from him. Good combination.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing and according to the WBC rules, we have the preliminary scorecards. Judge A scores it 40-36. Judge B 38-38, and Judge C 39-37. All 2 in favor de Lopez.
All right, guys. I don't know, fight fans, if you heard that already, but we have an open scorecard system for this middle part of the fight, and I've misheard the first judge. If you guys have it, 40-36, then 38 apiece, then 39-37. Both split decision this far in favor of Carlos Mini Lopez. Chris, do you agree with that?
So I actually had it like you had it, Gerardo. I don't see the 40-36 for Lopez at all. I thought Macias did a very good job. Technically, Macias could still win this fight on 2 judges' scorecards and can get a draw on the 3rd judge's scorecard that has it 40-36 for Lopez.
Hey guys, as a pro boxers, what do you think that do for a fighter's mentality that you heard the score and you heard that perhaps you're not winning the fight, what it does to you inside that ring?
You know, for Macias, that might benefit him hearing that he's losing, because that makes you pick up the pace. You say, hey, I don't want to lose. I want that belt.
And he can still win. You're correct. He can still win in 2 judges' scorecards. Can get a draw in the 3rd one, but I really don't see that 40-36 for Lopez.
No, and all due respect for that judge, but I think he's watching another fight.
Yeah, and now for Lopez hearing that score, I mean, that just gives you confidence. You know, like, I'm winning. It could benefit both of them.
Ooh. And Macias with a good comeback round in that 5th round. Very good action fight.
Hey, regardless of who the judges are scoring to win right now, I think everybody here and everybody back home is winning. This is what we expected, man.
We're all winning with such a good event, man. So far, you know, the prelims were good. The preliminary fights were very good. We had a knockout of the year candidate right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
By Adriel Rodriguez, and we get this fun fight here, man. It's back and forth. As we go to the replay and we see a good little exchange from both fighters. Lopez landing that overhand right. Macias returning strong. And the limited crowd that we have here in support of Carlos Mini Lopez.
It doesn't seem like a limited crowd, Chris. No. They are very in this fight.
And good exchange of body shots from both fighters. And here comes Lopez.
Good combination by Macias, too. You see Lopez crunch down when BFly is throwing. That's why he keeps getting hit in the back of the head.
Not much complaining from Lopez though, but yeah, but you're right, he keeps dipping that head.
And it's the corner that keeps yelling out.
Good uppercut landed by Lopez. And Lopez did a good job of landing shots on the inside on Macias. Macias seems to take a little bit of a step back as Lopez landing the better shots in this exchange.
What Lopez is doing is he comes in, he throws he exchanges with Macias, and then he steps back.
Doing a good job of punching, then boxing.
Yeah. I think Macias is very focused on hurting Lopez, on dictating.
Maybe a little bit too focused.
Yeah,
on
a little
that
bit too much.
And not letting his shots go as he should. But maybe also fatigue could be playing a big part.
Good
and Lopez lands a hard
Lopez.
left hook to the head of Macias.
Stop.
And it seems as though Lopez is turning the tide on this fight. And Macias coming forward strong. But taking the worst another overhand right by Lopez lands on the chin of Macias. Macias taking it well.
Nice. Good triple jab by Lopez. Oh, and you see the lateral movement by Lopez.
Good movement by Lopez, but Macias as well to duck under that hard hook that Lopez threw.
That's the thing with this close type of events, because you got to see someone in within the very, very small crowd here yelling lateral to Lopez as he did that. So that's the thing. Fighters can hear you. Referees can hear you. Everything that the crowd is saying. So
yeah, so you have extra coaches, I guess you could say, right, Gerardo?
Yeah. Not everybody is very good, though.
Yeah, you take it for what it is. As a fighter, you try to just listen to your corner, but sometimes the shots from the crowd get in here, like you said, with no audience. You know, we hear them. We hear the people out here.
Now, Lopez is looking phenomenal. Like this is great. Phenomenal. I'm sorry about that. Now, Macias is doing a good job, man, but what I would like to see Macias do is take a little step back the way that Lopez is doing it.
As we see a replay here, and you see the good exchange from both fighters, and that little check hook that Lopez continues.
The inside game right now, I believe, is going to Lopez because he lands those hard punches and then he moves, which is what I would like to see Macias do. Land those hard punches and move. Don't stand there.
At one point in the fight, Macias was doing the better work on the inside, but now Lopez turned the tide, landing the better shots, maybe winning the fight now. And a good show of aggression from both fighters, controlled aggression.
And hearing the scores from the judges, they had to give a confidence boost to Lopez. Now, Macias, it seems like, the fire's on his ass now. Like he has to turn it up a notch.
Yeah, as a fighter, you hearing that you're down, definitely kind of light that fire under your ass, like you said.
Right, but you have to be smart, and I think Macias right now might be too tunnel visioned on hurting Lopez.
you're correct, because he's not really putting his punches together as much as Lopez is right now.
Or head movement, Chris. Or lateral movement. Jumping in, jumping out. But they're doing a good job at exchanging those combinations.
And again, Lopez seems to get the better end of these exchanges on the inside.
Good double jab by Lopez.
I'm liking how Lopez is doing what his corner is telling him to do. He's telling them sidestep, then he does. They're telling them throw the jab, then he does. So props to him for really listening to his corner and practicing what they are asking for him to do.
Yeah, and you know what? And he's doing that real smart, because he's not just running through the ring. He's throwing that jab. You know, he's attacking Macias, but he's not staying stationary, which is what I want to see Macias do.
Yeah, he's doing a very good job of punching, moving, is Lopez.
We're here to hit and not get hit.
Yes.
And that's what Lopez is doing right now.
And it's funny to hear the small crowd cheering for the fact that he's doing that. They're calling for it, and he's doing it. And a good body shot landed there by Macias.
Stop, no punches. Stop.
Forces a little bit of pause from Lopez.
Lopez
good jab
corner,
work.
excuse me, guys. Lopez corner asking him to score points. So you can tell that they are feeling very comfortable, very confident as they heard judges' prelim scorecard.
Yeah, because he's moving around and he's keeping that jab out there. Points, points, points.
You know what? I think he is scoring them. I think he won this round.
I would give this round to him. Oof. But Macias is not out, man.
Oh, no.
No, he's not out, man. But considering you heard the judges' scorecards, you know you're losing on 2 cards, tied on 1 after 4 rounds. The 5th, 6th, and 7th are close. Dylan, what do you tell your fighter in that situation?
Right now in Macias' corner, I would tell him the truth. Hey, you know what? We're behind in the scorecards. You need to go out there and you need to knock this dude out. They both have knockout power, man.
As we see the replay here, we see Lopez winning the round, the way he won the round, excuse me, just throwing those combination punches.
And you see Macias standing tall. He needs to sit down on those punches, Chris. Put power into those punches.
He needs a knockdown at the very least to put some disparity between him and Lopez. But Lopez continues to do the same that he's been doing, just moving, punching, moving. Oh, and a solid right, overhand right, landed on the head of Macias by Lopez. And the continued movement as Macias tries to attack the body, tries to freeze his opponent.
Yeah, but you know what? Macias right now, I think he got tunnel vision. He knows he needs to go for a knockout, and he's chasing him. He needs to start closing off the ring, put him in the corner, and land those hard shots.
Stop.
Guys, if you were on Lopez's corner, would you tell him to get on his bike or not in order to go home with the W?
I would tell him to keep doing what he's doing right now. He's been doing a great job in the past couple of rounds of moving, but keeping active.
And good effort by Lopez. Even though he seems to us a bit weary, a bit tired, he continues to throw combinations, trying to keep Macias off of him. Macias doing a great job as well, knowing that he's behind and trying to finish this fight, which is, from our impression, the only way he's going to win this fight.
Yeah, Macias right now is throwing multiple punches. He's throwing combos, but he's standing tall. And by standing tall, I mean he needs to sit down and put power into those punches.
Yeah,
he
he
needs to
needs
get
to
this guy out of here.
sit on his legs and just fire away.
1 minute to see who wins the title. And still, up to the very last minute, we get to see a lot of action in this fight.
And Macias fighting.
Yeah, Macias isn't going down easy. You hear the crowd getting into it, man.
And
They're meeting in the middle of the ring and going back and forth.
As we get just under 30 seconds,
Ooh, good left
both
hook by
fighters
Lopez.
do not want to lose, neither one giving an inch. As we close on the last 10 seconds, Macias putting on the pressure. Lopez doing what he did best, and that's box. And what a close to a great co-main event. Breenan Macias versus Carlos Lopez. Guys, very, very good fight. Definitely got our money's worth. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I got to see it in person. Hear the thudding shots by both fighters. The exciting style that Lopez carries. The toughness of Macias to grind it out as much as he could. As we get a replay of the last 10 seconds of the fight, they close it out the way they started, banging. And as always, they show respect to each other. You saw it there. You can see it now. They gave each other a handshake, salute each other's corner. True gentlemen in the ring. Now, Gerardo, give us your scorecard.
75 to 77 for Carlos Mini Lopez. I don't know if it's going to serve, if anything, being able to hear the prelim, but that's my score. And you know what, guys? I'm asking for a rematch. Hopefully, we'll get to see one.
5 rounds to 3. I mean, that's as close as you can win it in a 8-round bout.
To me, it could go either way. Either way.
Okay.
I have to disagree with you there. I think Lopez definitely did enough work to take the win home and take the belt home.
And that's why we have judges. See, in this case, it would be a split decision because I agree with Dylan El Rey Miranda. I think Lopez did enough to win the bout. I believe, and you scored it as well. I'm sorry. So it's a unanimous decision. You scored it as well, Gerardo, for Lopez. So we all score it for Lopez. But the final say-so goes to the judges.
And you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing this fight again.
Yeah, definitely. Whatever happens, whatever the outcome, we see a rematch as we get the
Damas y
official
caballeros, después de
decision
8
from
rounds de
Pablo
combate,
Flores.
nos vamos con las tarjetas de los jueces. Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we now go to the judges' scorecards. But before we go, please, a big round of applause for these two warriors. Un gran aplauso para estos dos guerreros Macias y el Mini López por este gran combate. Judge, el juez, Sergio Lechuga, he scores it 78 to 74. 78 a 74. Alejandro Rochín Mápula, he scores it 77-75. 77 a 75. And Jesse Hernandez, he turned in scorecards of 78 to 74. 78 a 74. For your winner, by the way, of unanimous decision, su vencedor por la vía de la decisión unánime. And he's the new WBC Youth Bantamweight Champion of the World, el nuevo campeón mundial juvenil peso gallo del CMB. Puritito, Nayarit. Tepic, Nayarit. Carlos, el Mini Lopez. Y también fuerte reconocimiento para su rival. Big round of applause for his opponent from Goodyear, Arizona, Breenan Macias.